In this constantly changing world, life and personal values can seem more than a little unstable. Just when you think you have it all figured out, then everything changes. Sometimes life can seem overwhelming. Well, the good news is you can change your life. You have within you the power to learn how to flow with the changes and smooth out the bumps of life. You can experience the joy, peace, health, and abundance you deserve. You were created to be happy and productive. That urge to grow and express yourself was put there for a reason. Learn the spiritual principles that can help you not just to survive, but thrive in this changing world. At Unity, we'd like to help you do just that.
Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. Imagine a spiritual movement that empowers and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and progressive approach to understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters.
Welcome to the Unity of Chicago South Beyond Walls Spiritual Community Sunday Celebration live stream. We are simultaneously live streaming on various platforms. Previous celebrations are available on YouTube at Unity OCS. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to this space.
How do I say thank you for all the love you share? How do I say thank you?
Welcome to today's reading. We look forward to researching and bringing you readings from various past and current Unity materials and other spiritual sources. We hope that you will find upliftment, as well as practical application that will enhance your life experience in a positive way. Thank you for your presence.
Today's reading is from the Unity booklet, Turn on the Light. The Timeless Wisdom of Eric Butterworth. The article is entitled The Spirit of God in You, and written by Reverend Sabam Chunguzi. I had to pause when I started to write this article because the thought that came to me was, how do you improve on perfection? I was introduced to New Thought, Unity, and Eric Butterworth by my father while I was in college. I was blessed to meet Eric Butterworth numerous times, and I listened to his radio show at 6:15 a.m. when he was broadcasting from Connecticut. Eric, everyone called him that, was truly a profound and deeply spiritual speaker and writer. He very clearly explained spiritual ideas, and his teachings are close to perfect and timeless. Perhaps the most insightful concept I learned from him was what he referred to as the divinity of man. The second of 5 universal principles taught in Unity states, human beings are innately good because they are connected to an expression of spirit. This is an important foundational principle because it explains the truth of everyone's being. This principle states that we are more than just flesh and blood. Everyone has a spiritual element within them that transcends and can overcome outer circumstances and situations. Unfortunately, so many people were raised to believe they are miserable sinners, and born in sin and raised in iniquity. In addition, many people have been looked down upon and not given equal rights or opportunities because of their race, gender, age, level of ability/disability, education, income, and so many other outer factors. As a result, many people don't realize the truth about themselves, which is that the essence of God is within them. As such, they don't recognize their unlimited potential and infinite possibilities. In this society, we are taught to look primarily, and sometimes only, at the outer material aspects of life. We've been led to believe this is the truth and totality of ourselves and of life. However, this is not the truth, and we need to strive to expand our awareness and understanding of what is truly real. Reverend Linda Martella Whitsett wrote an article in the 2023 Unity Advent booklet, The Sweetest Christmas, encouraging us to awaken to and realize that we are fully divine as well as fully human. This is the crux of the matter and what Eric Butterworth referred to as the divinity of man. The truth is that everyone has a divine identity, even though we are expressing in human form, that is only a portion of who and what we are. The time has come to escape from the mindset and believe that we are limited by our human selves and by the evidence of our five senses. We don't want to deny our physical situation or condition, but we also don't want to see it as the totality of our being. It is time to awaken to and accept the truth, which is that we are fully divine, and begin to express the divinity that is within us, indeed that is us. As we grow in spiritual awareness, we develop a new understanding of life. We realize the solutions to life's problems are not in the material realm, but in the spiritual realm. In spite of appearances and in spite of negativity and limitations that may be around us, we are always guided, supportive, and blessed by the divinity within us. We are always connected to God/Spirit/ our higher power/ all good. It is time to think a new thought. It is time to believe and act upon new ideas, and not to limit ourselves by what others believe or by what has happened in our past. It is time to accept the truth that we are divine, and that we can experience more, do more, and have more right now. Reverend Sabam Chunguzi is minister at Unity of Huntington and Huntington Station, New York.
The hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. The hour cometh and now is when the true worshipper shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem. Unity of Chicago South, online, New Thought Spiritual Community, streaming live from Chicago. Offering worship, in spirit and truth, beyond walls.
When you're sure how much you care, my life is filled with joy because
Welcome to the month of July, where the spiritual mind power is understanding. Understanding is that within which comprehends. No one can go beyond his level of understanding. In order to increase my lot in life, I work to expand my capacity to understand. In increasing my capacity to comprehend, as understanding takes root, the pain from my error thinking subsides. The more I understand, the better I feel. My understanding knows and comprehends in wisdom. With wisdom being the voice of God as the source of my understanding, as I pay attention to what I understand, my life prospers. In all thy ways, get understanding. There are two ways of developing understanding. One is to run willy-nilly through life and learn by the experiences had. The second is to follow the guidance of the indwelling Spirit. With my free will and choice, I choose this day to follow Spirit into my understanding. In following Spirit, I can never go wrong. Spiritual understanding is the ability of the mind to apprehend and realize the law of thought. Spiritual understanding brings the relationship of ideas to one another to the forefront of my consciousness. Upon receiving the realization, I understand there is nothing else to do. the realization itself and the shift in consciousness that is imminent does everything that needs to be done. I now take a moment to commune with God because I understand its importance. As I study, as I pray, as I meditate and sit in the silence to increase and grow in my understanding, I am assured that right here and right now, all is well and well indeed. And so it shall forever be.
To me, our soul. I go to God in prayer. I know my God is there. In the silence I hear that the dark holds no fear. So I go to my God in prayer. I go to God in prayer. I know my God is there. My connection is sought, so I pray as Christ taught. When I go to my God in prayer, I go to God in prayer. I know my God is there. Peace and tranquility, love is waiting for me as I go to my God in prayer. Now I go to my God in prayer. So I go to my God in prayer.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Chicago South, our monthly first Sunday guided meditation. Thank you, Reverend Bobby, for helping set the focus for the month of understanding. For us, Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community streaming from Chicago. I'm Reverend R. Ken. Now, when we say live, it reminds me of the fact that you can be a part of our Sunday celebration. I see there's several people that have come on. They've not put their cameras on yet, but that's fine. I'm glad you're here. But you can be a part of our Sunday celebration. You can have your camera on and we can see you and you can see us through our fellowship link. Now, while we were setting up today, I made sure that the fellowship link worked. I used it myself, so I know that if you click on the fellowship link from our homepage, it will bring you to the celebration, directly to our streaming platform. We text out the link along with updates each week also, and we'd love to include you in our messaging, our text link. So if you'd like to, I'll just give you the number, 564-234-2890. You've seen it during the course of the earlier part of the service. So if you text LINK to 564-234-2890, you will be put on our texting list and receive updates. And you'll get these updates a little quicker than they're announced and before they're put up on the website. You'll get early details about programs like the upcoming Bible blog, the expanded digital presence, and other developing projects. Now this month, I will be the guest speaker at Universal Unitarian of Geneva on the third Sunday, which is July 21st. So therefore, we will not have our virtual book club live chat this month. That special event will return in August, and the reading for the August session will be put up very soon. Now the link is up on our site for the UUG homepage. You log into the service from that link. And the final reminder before we move into today's guided meditation is that there is an infinite source available for everyone. It is there for each who seek it, no matter their gender, their race, or their religion. Believe what you may, but know that the source of the universe is also the source of each of us. Therefore, the principle supporting the stars is the principle supporting and available to each of us. As I declare the statement in the first person, I am declaring it for all. I am open and receptive to this divine living principle. Father, Mother God, I am grateful. This is my declaration. This is my truth. And as I accept it, so it becomes, and all is well, and well indeed. If you're joining us for the first time, here's a little bit about our first Sunday celebration. The hope behind the guided meditation is that it will help set your spiritual tone going forward for the upcoming month. The meditation is done in 3 parts, with moments of contemplation after each. And finally, as I speak in the first person, I am speaking for all. Now let us prepare with a series of cleansing breaths. Release yesterday's events. Let go of the idea of tomorrow, right now. Breathe in being present in this moment. Hold it. Release. Breathe in as you focus on the oneness with your environment. Hold it. Release. Once more, breathe in, being totally in this moment. Hold. Release. Release any thoughts of personal wisdom. Release the idea of personal knowledge. We are seeking conscious connection with the knowingness that resides within us, being present in our beingness. In this moment, at this time, I am open and receptive to this innate, ever-present divine understanding. I open to the guidance of divine understanding. I am receptive to adjusting my movements to the direction I receive from the awakened indwelling divine understanding, this inner knowing. I trust its guidance. I trust its direction. I consciously accept the unity in the oneness found in the activity of the presence of this inner understanding right now. It is an activity moving a foundation of divine love with the sole purpose of alerting me to the best actions for me to take. I rest in the acceptance of the presence of divine oneness. I rest in the activity of divine love from the guidance of this innate knowingness. I breathe in oneness. I hold. I release. I breathe in the presence of divine love. I hold. I release. Now rest. I am now in the midst of an open flow of guidance and direction coming forth as the path is now open, allowing divine knowing to flow into my experience, and I welcome it. My inner vision moves forward with divine clarity. There is a calmness present that comes with an awaken, innate knowing. The great gates of oneness are open, and I choose to move through them. Through them into a conscious unity, into conscious inner and outer union. In this moment, at this time, I embrace the possibilities of what can be, as I accept that all that is visible comes forth from the realm of the invisible. I accept that although I evolved from an idea in divine mind, I continue to be a projection of that same mind, the one mind. That projection is the source of the union that supports the oneness that has always been. That unbreakable oneness from which innate knowingness emanates. The expression of me right now as both visible, physical, and invisible spirit. I embrace the presence of both, expressing in their fullness in this moment. It is through this fullness, this full expression, that I now rest. This full expression of the invisible and the visible coming together in the oneness that always has been. I rest in that knowing. I rest in that understanding. I rest in that knowledge. I declare right now, I am one with wholeness. I am one with allness. I am the union of all there is and all there can be. I accept the divine peace that comes with this. I accept my wholeness. I accept my fullness. I accept the divine presence. I embrace the divine union. I embrace it awakening in you and me in this moment at this time. I know what I know, yet that indwelling presence knows all there is. That indwelling presence is my spiritual internet, and I choose to open myself to all the wisdom that it possesses, all the understanding that it already has and can share and move into my life experience. I choose to recognize the divine union that I am in with it, that I have always been in with it. With that recognition, I invite its activity into my life experience right now. I invite it in its awakened state. Yes. I invite it into my daily practice. This consciousness of divine understanding is awakened in me right now. The guidance of divine understanding is available to me right now. The loving support of divine understanding is working in me right now. The oneness that emanates in divine understanding expresses as a renewed knowing in my life, affairs, and world, or the law of my life. I rest in that expression. Breathe in, hold, release. Now rest. I want to thank you I want to thank you for sharing your consciousness with the unity of Chicago South Beyond Walls spiritual community today. Please go in peace, open to the full understanding of the divinity within you and your union with it. Until next time, go forth in the understanding of oneness, oneness with the knowingness of this truth. Because you are possible. It is possible. Namaste.